So we're just taking a quick look at Ethereum then on our daily time frame here for another daily update on the channel. As always, before we begin, please do go down below and sign up to BITUNIX. They're giving you a 30% bonus if you deposit and trade on their platform. If you deposit $1,000 and trade, you'll receive a $300 bonus instantly. Absolutely incredible opportunity to get a bonus to trade on these markets. You can see Ethereum here looking like right now it's come down and swept liquidity just like we did with our previous trade that we saw here. We've obviously seen potentially one of the biggest, scammiest liquidation cascades that I've ever seen in crypto on Friday. Obviously Bitcoin dropped only around 10% here. Ethereum only dropped around 20%. Solana was down around 20%. But then if you look at some of these larger cryptos, these very, very dubious and sketchy candles to the downside, a 45% daily candle for XRP, sweeping out tons of liquidity. And then if you look, I mean, some of these are 70% candles. Dogecoin here, Chainlink, 70% candles. A lot of these looking very, very dubious. These exchanges are probably going to get lawsuits against them if I had to guess, because I think a lot of these instantly recovering back to the amount they should have dropped. The altcoin basket here dropped 30% on the day, which is what all these cryptos should have dropped realistically. But then if you look at this, 65% for Chainlink, 65% for Dogecoin, and then I mean Polkadot was down at what, 85% drop on the daily for Polkadot, which is below its launch price. I mean, this is just obvious manipulation in my opinion by Binance. They'd basically just come down stealing everyone's money and their liquidity before bouncing the price back up to where it should have been. Very, very, very dubious stuff. Obviously Ethereum here not too badly affected, because I think Bitcoin, Ethereum and Solana being as big as they are, we haven't really seen those kinds of crazy swings in the market for those like we have with a lot of other things. Ethereum was down here, what we're looking at, down around 22% there, but looking like we've pretty much fully recovered, almost back to where we were already from yesterday's candle here for Ethereum. Only 5% back to where we were previously. You can see bouncing very nicely out of this $4,000 area of support. Currently looking like, really, in my opinion, everything's probably going to recover and bounce back up. But there's been some pretty indelible damage done across the market in terms of leverage long positions. In my opinion, we could be looking at potentially another swing to the upside for liquidity now, with people starting to pile into short positions. I think everyone's going to be thinking, oh well, we're going into the bear market, I'm going to start shorting. But I think in reality, this was just a crazy liquidity grab before we really start moving up and getting some bullish price action in the market. Because to be honest, over the past year, really this whole year, crypto's been very boring for the most part. I know Ethereum's done really well since this big drop, but the vast majority of cryptos were basically just going sideways, which is what I've been saying for months. And it looks like Ethereum here has come down, grabbed liquidity, and to be honest will probably continue higher if I had to guess. Everyone's going to be feeling bearish, which is probably why we're going to go bullish. That's what I would say. And right now we're just going to wait and see what happens next. As always, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please do like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Check back every day for daily updates and get some free money in the description below. Cheers.